Hello Libra, welcome to September 2024. Thank you for joining me. I hope all is well in your world today. Should we get straight into it with these lovely, beautiful cards from Colette Baron Reid, Animal Spirit Oracle, and we'll use these to find some general energy, general theme of your reading. So as always, this is for you if you are Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising, or even if you just come across the reading and you fancy it, you're welcome to take it. And also remember, it's a general reading, so it's not specific to you, it's quite a general one, so just take from it what you need, what resonates with you, and leave behind what doesn't. So let us find you 3 cards that will give us a general... Oh, one's on the floor already. Apologies, I'll get it. There we go. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. It certainly is. Right, I have another one. Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. And Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. Okay, so for you this month, I think it's all about maybe you not knowing what's happening, because life is a mystery and sometimes we're not actually meant to know where we're going or what's going on. But I think we just need to move forward in a positive way and not get too hung up on the not knowing. I find that a struggle. I think we all do as human beings. We all like to know, don't we? And sometimes we're not meant to. I think we're just meant to just keep moving, keep it going forward in a positive way. We've got the Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. So I think we're all working towards our freedoms, aren't we, at the moment? I think the energy in the air is one of working towards freedom and of freeing yourself up to be and do whoever you want to be. We've got the Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. So maybe this month is going to be about the finer details, the little things that maybe are important that we sometimes skim over because we're in a rush to do stuff. I think, working towards your freedoms is important. And so are the small things, the little details. So I think that's something that you're going to need to watch out for. I've got one on the floor already. I'm going to take that. So this is for your recent past energy. So this could be your recent past, the last few days, last night, last few weeks. So we've got the Justice card. Okay. We've got the 4 of Wands. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So in your recent past, I think there has been a need for balance, or maybe you're trying to bring some balance back into your life, or maybe you've been trying to do things the right way, because this can come very much in with the Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. So maybe this is what you have been doing in your recent past. Maybe you've been checking that things are correct. So if you've maybe got involved in something where you need a legal document, you've been dotting the T's and crossing the I's. If you're setting up a new business, maybe you're checking that you've got everything that you need to do that. Or if you're buying a house, maybe you're just double checking that the things that you're expecting from that house is going to be there. So it's all about checking the finer print, I think, this month. And maybe you have already done that in your recent past. Or maybe that's a nod for you to tell you that that's how you need to move forward during this month. We've got the 4 of Swords, which is about rest and relaxation, and about meditating as well. So it could be that you've got something that you really need to think about, that you need to maybe look within a little bit or quieten down and really consider something that's important. This could tie into the Justice card if it's something legal, or big, like buying a new house or a big high-end purchase, a new car or something. You really need to think about things carefully. We've got the 2 of Pentacles, and he's juggling and trying to keep balance. And obviously the Justice card, there's got a set of scales in again, that is about balance. So I think this is all about, big considerations you've had to make in your recent past. Do the figures stack up? Are the finances and the numbers right? Is it going to work out? Are you going to have enough time? Are you going to have, enough time to balance to achieve what you need to achieve? But whatever it is, you're really having to be careful and really consider and think and make sure you're doing the right thing in your recent past. Right, let's find a few clarifiers for that, Libra. Okay. Oops, we've got the 7 of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, this all lends itself to you really being considerate about how you're moving forward, about what the choices that you're making. We've got the 7 of Cups, and that in each cup is something different. Some are good, some are bad. You've got to choose one. And I think this is maybe what you're deliberating on, about which cup you're going to choose, because, you know, that one looks great, but maybe it's not as good as I think it is. This one looks, you know, quite good, but, you know, maybe that's not actually as good as I think. So I think there's been a lot of deliberating. I think you know, maybe you've been using your brain and your mind's been ticking over, and maybe you've been quite stressed with it all, but that's all come to an end in your recent past, because maybe this has been something that's been going on for a few months, but in your recent past you have just decided, you know, the right course of action, because the 10 of Swords is the end of the cycle. It's the end of that stressful cycle, that mental worry, mental torture, things that you've been going through. It's come to an end. The sun is coming up. You're coming into a new dawn, and you know, all that worry, that stress that you've been having to consider has, you know, is come to an end now. You can move onwards. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, and that's all about collaborating with people who are in the know. So maybe it is that you've been having some discussions about really knowledgeable people, people who know about what it is that you're trying to move onwards on, and they've been giving you some advice, and you've worked together to create a situation where you can move ahead. So I hope this resonates with some of you, because it is quite specific, isn't it? But maybe take from it what you will, if it fits into your situation. I'd love to know if it does. If your reading resonates, or if you've got some comments that you'd like to pop into the comment section below. Also, if you want to subscribe, then you can make sure you get next month's reading. And I'm going to try, as of next month, I'm going to start trying to give you a few more readings in between your monthly readings. So if you could subscribe, then you can keep up to date with that, and that would be great, and it helps me to grow my channel too. Okay, right, some current energy for Libra. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups, which is a lovely card of celebration, the Magician, and the Page of Wands. Some clarifiers, the Page of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Fool. So you're the second person to have that today, and the Fool card, off on new adventures towards freedom. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Cups, and that is all about you celebrating with the people that you love, celebrating maybe all the hard work that you've put in, or celebrating the fruition, the completion, or the decisions that you've made in your recent past. And then we've got the Magician, and he's all about having everything that he needs to move towards whatever, to do the job he needs to do. So that job could be, you know, a new job. It could be you having the tools to be a parent, you having the tools in a relationship that you need, you having the tools to, you know, physically having the tools to do something practical. So, you know, that's a really great start. You know, you're starting to move towards wherever it is that whatever it is that you've been deliberating on and considering, and now things are starting to move forward, because we've got the Page of Wands, and that is the beginning of you moving forward, moving towards your joys, your passions, the things that make you happy. You are starting to take those tentative steps in that direction. And, you know, the Page of Wands is very free, is very young-minded. He's just like thrown himself towards his joys and his passion in a really free way. You know, just really in a you know, as you would as a young person, not caring too much, because you've done all the thought, all the consideration, all the deliberation. Now it's time to have the fun and start really letting your hair down and moving forward and going with the flow. And maybe you don't, I've just been called there to look at the Bobcat Spirit card, Life's a Mystery. Maybe you don't actually know fully where it is, how things are going to play out, but you're just going with it because you're going with the flow. And we've got the Fool card here as well, and he is very much of just going with the flow, setting off on a new journey, not knowing maybe where he's going, but he's just doing it anyway. He's just taking it a day at a time, just one step in front of the other, just going in a really positive way. We've got the Page of Pentacles, and he's bringing in maybe some new ideas, some new finances, something tangible, so something you can really work with, something physical that you can work with. So he's maybe bringing you ideas of how to create the finances. He's bringing you some actual finances, you know, in the form of a check for a tax rebate, or you know, an idea of how you can create that money. So he's bringing you something that's going to really help you on your journey. And we've got the Five of Cups, and he looks quite sad. He looks quite sad and sorry for himself. He feels like he's really lost something. He's really looking very, very sad. But he's focusing on the Three Cups in front of him and not realising that his Two Cups stood up behind him. So, you know, he's thinking that he's lost stuff, or that things are feeling, or you know, are being quite rubbish for him. He's feeling quite sad and sorry for himself. But you know, there is some other things that he's got that he can use to work for him to move forward. So you know, all is not lost. If you have moments, or if you're feeling at the moment that things aren't exactly what you've not got what you need to move forward, the Magician's telling us you have the tools you need. Maybe, you know, you need to look at those Two Cups behind you and realise that the tools are actually in there, rather than the ones that you've always used. So, you know, this is all very positive current energy. It's exciting energy. It's one of I think of feeling quite free, because you're moving forwards and you maybe not knowing exactly how you're moving forwards, or where you're going, or how you're going to get there. But you're taking the step out, taking the step towards this new exciting future. So let's have 3 cards for your future energy, Libra. We've got one jumped out there. Okay, we've got the 3 of Wands, and he's looking towards his future. We've got the Ace of Wands, and we've got the 6 of Swords. Second person to have that this morning as well. We've got the Page of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the Lovers. Ooh, so your future energy is all looking quite rosy, to be honest with you, Libra. We have the 3 of Wands, and he's looking towards the horizon. He's looking to where he's going next. He's got his swords, they've got sprouts on, he's got new opportunities, new possibilities waiting for him. He just needs to decide where he's going to go. So in before the end of September, you're going to be really figuring out what it is, or where it is that you want to go next, how you want your life to look in the future. And I think this is a key theme for a lot of people this month. It's quite a pivotal month. I think this is all about, we've been laying the foundation through the year, and now we're getting to choose actually where we want to go and how we want our life to look in the future. And we've got the Ace of Wands there, and that again is a new opportunity, a new potential, maybe an idea that's going to come in, that's going to point you in the right direction, or help you to take action and move forwards. Excuse me, a little bit of a hiccup there. Right, we've got the 6 of Swords as well, and that is all about moving into calmer waters, moving away from the choppy waters into smoother waters, and things starting to feel quite a bit better on a mental level. And just, you know, when we feel better mentally, everything else sort of falls in place around us, doesn't it? So, you know, you are really in this future energy starting to figure out where you're going to go. You're getting opportunities to help you move forward, and you're really being pushed towards this calmer, smoother place that feels a lot easier generally. So we've got the Page of Cups, and that again is you feeling a little bit more settled on an interior level. Your emotions maybe are calming down, and you're starting to really take control of your emotions, and starting to really just feel a little bit more settled and calm. Excuse me, Jason's just barking there for some reason. And then we're coming into the Two of Cups and the Lovers. So, you know, there could be love for you. There could be actual love for you before the end of the month. Again, this could come in the form of just a little snippet of somebody, the Ace of Wands being introduced to you, and you starting to actually move forward on it. Maybe it's somebody you know already, but you know, this. I'm feeling like it's a choice that you may be given. If you love there, if you want it, but it's a really lovely card. The Lovers card, you've got the Guardian Angel above the two people, and this could even be you coming together with somebody else, not necessarily on an intimate level. It could be a work person, it could be a friend, but you've got this person that's being brought to you, or again somebody that you may know already that's going to has got the potential to be really quite close to you. I've just turned the bottom of the deck over and I've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, this could be a new beginning in the love department for you, or just a connection with someone that's going to be really important in your life in some way. So let us find a clarifier card. I'm throwing all the cards everywhere. We're not going to take all of those because that's just ridiculous. Let's have another clarifier for these two cards. So that one's just launched itself out. I'll go and find that, and then we'll have another one for the clarifier for this Lovers. Oh, okay. Oh, so we've got two very conflicting cards here. We've got the Sun. I'm not going to show that too much because it's got a naked baby on it, and YouTube doesn't apparently like these things. We've got the Sun, and we've got the Three of Swords. So this can be the Sun coming out after heartbreak. So you may have had a difficult time in the relationship area in recent times, but the Sun is coming out. The Sun is an amazing card. That's the card that flew onto the floor. And so I think it really needed you to know that, because we've got the Sun as well in the Lovers card. The Sun is at the back there. I think, you've got really good opportunity to bring some connection, some love, some joy into your life before the end of the month, if you want it. And this, if you're in a relationship at the moment and that you're happy with, and it's not, you're not feeling like that's too difficult, then this could just simply be you getting into a better frame of mind, a better place with that important person in your life. Things, getting better, things hotting up a little bit in whatever way. It could be that you're making a little bit of a deeper commitment to each other, or it just could be that things are just settling down and things are getting better for you. I've just thrown another card on the floor, which I'm going to get in a minute. I'm picking 3 cards for you, Libra, for your general advice, general guidance for this month. Okay. So we've got one there on the floor. We've got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Cups. And we've got the King of Cups. So, wow, we've got divine counterparts, King and Queen. Then we've got the Knight. I think you are moving into a more settled emotional space. Obviously, it started here. We've got the Page of Cups in your future energy, and I think with all the changes that you have made or are going to make over the month, or you are working towards, this is going to bring you into a more settled, happier, more contented, more filled with joy, more filled with, all the positive emotions, those high vibrational emotions. You're going to be feeling a lot better. You're going to be feeling more of those in the coming month. You're going to be feeling more settled and more in control of your emotions. You're going to be maybe feeling quite contented with the way that, you've been able to control your emotions and feeling proud of that. And, you're just going to be working towards finding that place of love, contentment and happiness and freedom that, the horse spirit has shared with you at the beginning. So that is pretty special. You've got pretty much all of the family of the cup suit here, and so I think this may well be an emotional month for you, but it's one where you're going to find that more calmer place of coming from a calmer place of emotion, and maybe you are working towards that love, that building the relationship, the love before the end of the month, that just bringing yourself love and joy and happiness. They're amazing cards. So Libra, I wish you well for the month. I'd love to know if this resonates with you on any level. Please comment down below. And again, if you want to like and subscribe, that'd be great. But in the meantime, have a really wonderful month. Things are getting better. Things are going into calmer waters, and you've got the opportunity to shape the rest, you going into next year in this month. So really throw yourself forward, go off on that fool's journey, and I will see you again next time.